and banter, we never came to play. Bangers and banter, here's what we gotta say. Welcome one and all to another episode of Bangers and Banter. Myself, Chillie Chillz, in the building alongside the one that they call
Courtz, full stop. You like that?
Boom. I really like it now. It's a part of the show now.
Yes. See? I knew it was gonna bang.
It's time. You gotta get used to it. It's like olives.
Give it.
You gotta get used to them.
It's
You know?
not
No
that.
one likes olives in the beginning, but after time,
I still don't like olives.
eating all the olives.
I still don't like olives.
Fair enough. I still don't
It's
like the full stop.
nasty.
Production in the building, joining us again. The time is hot. I'm melting.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm very hot right now.
Guys, is my lip sweating?
I
know
can't
it-
see from here.
You know when your lip sweats? That's how you know it's
My
hot.
lip's sweating.
If your lip sweat,
I
or if
stood
your
up-
belly button sweats.
I stood up a few minutes ago and I saw the sweat on the chair and I'm really sorry. You're going to have to wipe
mop
it
on the
down.
aisle free.
Wow.
I'm really exposing myself.
You really are.
You didn't even have to say that.
Nobody would have known unless you
No
said.
one would have known.
I'm mostly doing it for the people in the room.
Move it well.
but yeah.
Listeners,
Just so
now
that they
you have
know.
privilege to that information. Do with it what you will.
That's how
So,
hot it is.
Fair
we're
enough.
halfway through the year, halfway through 2021.
Wow.
And I, at times in 2020, never thought that we would make it to this day. Q1 of lockdown, I thought that we were actually going through some sort of zombie apocalypse.
Yeah.
Like, there was no toilet paper. I think I told the story already when I went to Asda and literally came out with a bottle of brandy and vitamin D tablets because that was the only thing that was, like, in stock. So the topic for this show, rightly, is our favourite moments from 2021 because 2020 is basically the year that we just don't count. It doesn't exist. It never happened.
It just never happened. What
No.
year are we in?
2021. So we had 2019
And then 2021.
and then
2021.
2021.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe we should cancel this year too.
No. I feel like this year's
Yeah.
all right. This year's all
Okay.
right.
I'm
We've
happy
got-
to cancel it.
No, but we've got like now is summer. We've got the Euros.
The Euros
You know,
has been good, yeah.
Wimbledon. There's like a few things happening
Mhm.
that makes it, you know, June 21st is not happening, but July 19th, yay!
Yeah.
You said that with a bit of wobble in your voice.
We have to wait. We actually have to wait. I don't listen to any of the dates anymore.
No, we never listen to the dates.
Never.
But, I mean,
stopped at the first date that they
you
ever
have to
gave.
have an anchor, right? You have to have something to like reach up to.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm saying. You know,
Mhm.
don't knock it, guys. So
Keeping the faith.
we're here today, obviously, Bangers and Banter. Production has joined us, aka VeeCubb, and like I said, we're going to be recapping our favorite moments from 2021. But
Yeah.
before we get into that, here's a word from our sponsors.
Why I'm
slick.
Why I'm amazing.
Why I'm stylish.
Why I'm the best.
Whatever you are, Bangers and Banter listeners can get 10% off their purchase on Why I'm Dope by using our promo code BANGERS21. Got a sweet tooth?
I do. So I'll go to Sweet Tooth Candy Store for the best candy from the USA to the UK.
Bring the candy store to your door for less with Bangers and Banter by using our promo code BANGERS21. And you can get 10% off your purchase.
Have a sweet one with a sweet one.
Okay, so we are going to be doing a little roundup of our personal favourite moments from 2021. So like I said, the year's halfway through. There is still a lot that could potentially happen. But so far, we're going to talk about our favourites. V, how about you kickstart?
Okay, well, I'm going to start off with something that's just personal to me.
Okay.
Just personal to me. And it's just like general health. So I kind of made myself a bit of a goal to try and be healthier this year, just because I was out living my best life during the lockdowns 1 and 2, and I feel like it was like kind of catching up
You
with
was
me.
out? You was out during
not
lockdown?
Really, not out, but I
Inside.
was like indoors, like pretending that I was out, just drinking every day,
That's
not
fine.
not really thinking about the stuff that I was eating, like buying takeaways all the time.
Oh, I went through
Um,
that takeaway phase in Q2.
I ended up having to, so I've basically, uninstalled all of those takeaway apps because
Nice.
you've got to do it. You've got to
All of
try.
them?
And, yeah, so they're all gone off my phone.
Willpower.
And then I try to be a bit more fit. So I started off doing this 30-day squat challenge in January.
Wow.
You know what, man? It really helped out. I mean, I showed a picture of the booty to
What, before and after?
You know what? It was like, the thing is, it was a group of friends that were doing it, right? And I just obviously had no motivation to exercise, but I was like, I'm gonna get on it too. And these guys all, I just went into the WhatsApp group one day, and these guys were all sending booty pics, and I was like, oh, what's going on here then? And then I realized it was because of the squat challenge.
Booty.
10 out of 10, by the way. Like, it looks superb. And then I realized, like, I was like, all right, I'm getting on the challenge now. I've like a couple of days in, couple of weeks in. I'm seeing progress. Let me send a pic. It felt quite wrong. It felt quite sordid, and I didn't quite know why. But then I realized once I'd send it, everyone else had underwear on in their pictures.
So you sent a naked.
She basically sent a nudie.
Yeah, it was.
You wanted to send it.
I didn't realize
YOLO.
it wasn't.
YOLO.
Anyway, yeah, health is wealth.
So yeah, I've been on my personal kind of squatting journey.
Yeah.
Really enjoying it.
Yeah.
And I basically plan to continue throughout 2021.
Well, this is a new you. I mean, for all of our listeners, obviously you can't see right now, but there is a new look in terms of hair,
I mean,
style and
yes.
colour.
Banging.
Well, apparently blondes have more fun. So
Well.
I thought I'd try the hypothesis.
We will catch up at the end of this year, and you can tell us how that's working out for
Oh
you.
yeah, I'll
let
let
me
you know
know.
what the findings are. But so far so good. Yeah, I've had it for a few weeks now. I'm really enjoying it. And
looks
we'll
good.
see. Oh,
It looks
thank
good. You look good. You look
The
like you're
amount of
glowing.
compliments that I've got.
You
I
do
don't know
look
if it's
good.
maybe because you have that light behind you, but you do look very
Oh,
glowy.
do I look like I'm glowing?
As she moves closer to the
Courtz,
light.
what about you? What is 2021 saying? I mean, it doesn't have to be something personal, but just in general.
Yeah, because it's far from squat challenges and anything like that. I've got all the apps. So for so far, the crypto bull run. Oh
man.
my life. Do you know what, yeah?
So much money in circulation.
So much money was going on. So many group chats got created. So many people thought they were financial advisors.
Telegram.
So
Telegram
many
popping off.
statuses of, you know what, if you're not in, suit yourself. These times I find out you only invested 50 quid. You're not really in, are you?
You're not in.
You're not in. That's not in.
No.
You're
You might be
gambling,
looking
mate.
in the window.
You're gambling. It's fine. Well, it's not fine to gamble, but yeah.
Yeah, kids, if
So-
you're listening,
So
it's not good.
so be it. But no, I find the crypto bull run exciting. Right now, it came to a halt.
Of course, but stocks are back.
Stocks are back,
Stocks are back.
but it came to a halt, and I saw that statuses changed. The momentum
The momentum changed.
slowed down. It changed. Some people removed themselves from group chats.
They were probably the people that told others to invest a lot, and now that investment's
And
gone.
then the investment's gone.
And those people are at their front door.
But no, I found that crypto bull run,
Yeah.
even though I believe we're still gonna have a bull run.
That time, oh no, it's not over.
It's
of
not
course.
over.
But that time was very exciting. I remember
So exciting.
every time I checked my phone, Courtz, I had a message from you, literally like, look at the price now.
Look at the
Look
price.
at the price now.
Look at the
Look at
price.
it now. Look at it now.
Look.
And
Meerkat.
it was worthwhile looking at, like, it definitely. But yeah,
Crazy.
I've moved back over to stocks now because they're doing their thing. There's a stock that I invested in, actually. V is looking at me because there's this thing that V does where it's like, how long is it going to take for Chills to bring up stocks? And it's exactly, well, whatever the
It's
time is.
been about 10 minutes now. Yeah.
10 minutes, there's my
10
record.
minutes.
But it's literally like there's a stock that I had and I held it since I think the beginning of last year. And not yesterday, Monday, it had gone up by like 80%.
Nice.
I didn't even realize. I got a notification, like a price alert, and I was just
Yeah.
like, oh wow.
See, I'm waiting for the day I just, wake up and check.
You're like, I can
check something
I can
and I'll be
buy
like,
that yacht today.
yeah,
you
or just
know?
go in, or just not log in to work or anything.
Yeah.
And just be like,
Bye everyone.
bye.
You know what I really liked? I mean, it's on a very similar note, but that run of like Game and AMC stocks, and everyone was a big like, let's stick it to the system, like screw the hedge funds, the
I
government.
feel like that's what started it all off, I think, for me.
Yeah, definitely. Because that big momentum behind that made like your everyday person say, I'm going to take a little bit out of my savings and put some money in here.
Yeah.
And a lot of people actually made like millions. A lot of people made a lot of money.
Of course.
But a lot of people lost
A lot.
of money. And then, obviously, there's dips, right?
Yeah.
We all know stocks dip and inevitably they will go back up. So all the people that saw those dips and obviously didn't know what they were doing, panic sold. The more experienced players then went and bought their shares at discounted prices.
Mm-hmm.
And then when the price popped back up,
boom,
those people were just left crying curled up in a ball in the fetus position. Not me though.
I was thinking, it was like, you were saying it like it was you. But
No, it's fine.
You described it really well.
I actually found I didn't even realize I have like a wallet and I realized I had some AMC stocks left over from before. And I just saw it was trending, people talking about it, and they were like, oh, AMC's back, it's gone back up to 60, 70, it ran up to in dollars. And I was like, oh yeah, I've got some AMC still. And it's up 604%.
Buy me a drink.
You're going to pay for my rent. Pay my rent.
Rent and drink, I feel like we were on two different, let's
It's
all get
always,
on
just start high. Always rent.
let's all get on the same accord.
She doesn't know what drink.
Let's all get on the same accord, first of all. Yeah? So, back to you, V. I feel like we'll just keep this going. We'll just continue with the favourite moments.
I've got loads of favourite
Sure.
moments.
So I thought I'd go for social type moment, and that
Okay.
was Trump being banned on Twitter. I thought that was hilarious. I just think that for the longest time, and this was even before he became president,
Yeah.
for the longest time, he's just been saying the most on Twitter.
Yeah.
And it just felt so satisfying to know that he wasn't on there anymore.
He needed to be removed.
The one thing, though,
He's
that I will say
entertaining,
is
He's entertaining.
it's entertaining, but to the point. No,
At what
I would
cost?
say no. It was entertaining a while ago, years ago.
Yeah.
I think when you're a president and you're saying stuff, it's not as entertaining because it's like you are in charge of nuclear weapons and you're saying this kind of stuff. It's not funny anymore.
I'm gonna press it.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna press it.
And I feel like if anybody was going to press it, it would be him.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But I do agree, him being just removed. And obviously that links very nicely with what's happening in Nigeria.
Mhm.
Obviously it's not a nice topic. Maybe I shouldn't have introduced it like that.
very nicely.
But no, it's a similar thing. So Twitter removed, I think it's the president or prime minister, I don't know what exactly, but removed a tweet, and then they basically were like, Twitter's locked off in Nigeria.
Yeah, that's it. No more Twitter. It's
No
banned.
more Twitter
It's
ever.
banned in Nigeria. That's how you run a country. Action.
But apparently Trump said that he approved of it. And why didn't he think of it? I was like, why didn't I think of doing
Of
that?
course he did. Just like he
Well,
approved
classic.
of the riots in the Capitol. That is actually my next favourite moment.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Do you remember that? That
Yeah.
was the way we kickstarted this year, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Riots in the cap. This is not Hunger Games. What do you mean riots in the Capitol?
There was people taking paintings and
People were
the
in
podium.
office. They were in office with their feet up on the desk, opening mail. Is that not an offence? That is a criminal. The FBI. That's the offence for the CIA.
Yeah.
You cannot be opening
Oh,
official
gosh.
government secrets mail.
But it's a slap in the face for the other riots that happened. And look at the army and the police and the
Yeah.
forces
Yeah, there was
that
no
came
such.
when it was the other riots. But
Mhm.
when it's the capital,
Yeah.
it was
Do
like,
you know what
yeah,
it
it's
is
fine.
to storm the Capitol? I feel like we need to just deep actually what happened here. The Capitol. Do you know
Yeah.
what is the Capitol?
I like
How
that,
can you go
with
in
that
there?
that guy that took that picture. Oh man.
All those people got arrested though. The main ones that
I
went
want to know
viral,
how long they got.
or where they are now.
Where are
Yeah,
they now?
Yeah.
where
I
are
think
they
they're
now?
at home.
I feel like they're probably.
I think they're at home.
They're
Doing-
probably
doing
also
live.
sitting in sitting down right now and going, remember that time we stormed the
Yeah.
Capitol?
Remember that time we stormed the Capitol and we took all the paintings and opened the mail?
Good times, good stuff.
Wow.
But another point that I wanted to say I would never forget is the Black Lives Matter riots. Protests. Let's not say riots.
Yeah, let's use the correct
Protests.
terminology.
Correct terminology, yes. Rewind.
I love the rewind
Protests.
noises.
Yeah, it's bad, isn't it? Protests.
Do that again.
What does?
It was really good.
It was really
I
good.
know. No, I used to be a beatboxer, right?
Oh my
See
gosh.
me go.
Did you do know that was it?
I did not know
Yeah.
this. Are you not going to do it now?
I wasn't bad,
No, I'm not saying that you were.
but the facial expressions.
No, I just mean like every time we have a
believe
show,
in me.
you're always
Oh yeah, when I went to
reminiscing the time that you played the violin,
yeah,
the time that you did jujitsu.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You know.
I did it all. Did it all. I lived a good life.
I do want to hear a bit of beatboxing. Not
I'll-
going to lie.
I will do a bit of beatboxing, but
For the listeners,
for the listeners, of course, I'll do a bit of beatboxing.
now.
Of course. All right.
Hey. Okay. You
Oh,
can't
that
give
was
them
good,
too
that
much.
Can't get out about to remix it and put a little. Never mind.
Oh, were you going to... Oh.
Yeah,
See,
I
this
was.
was the-
But I don't want to
this
take over the
is-
whole show of
This
just
is the
beatboxing.
this is the bangers aspect of the Bangers and Banter show.
bare
I half
bangers.
expected Chills to kind of come in there and,
And just
Start
say,
rapping.
yeah.
I was thinking about it. I was tempted.
I was
but
looking at you like, are you going to
You
do
should
it?
have rapped.
It's a past life now. We used to do that in school.
What do you mean?
Were you a duo?
Yeah.
We was a duo.
Oh, I wish I knew you back then.
Yeah, we
We
was.
were. We used
we
to
was a
shut
duo.
down performances at
Shut
at
it
college.
down. Like literally, everyone used to
Be
be
there
doing
in
the
the
Mexican
playground.
waves.
Oh,
Or go
my-
to like
Yeah.
unis and perform and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was
wow, so
such
that's
a thrilling
legit.
time.
Yeah, legit.
Yeah. We have
Legit.
lived quite a good life, haven't we?
Yeah, I even done a mic drop.
Oh, wow.
Boom.
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 Don't drop this much.
No, I'm not gonna
We'll
talk
get in trouble.
We'll get in trouble.
So, yes, Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter.
Very serious, as you can tell. What are your thoughts on all of? I mean, obviously, it's ongoing. You know, that movement is still ongoing. But I mean, like, just things coming to such a head, especially in the States.
Wow.
It was a crazy time
It's
to
a
be alive.
crazy time, and I believe, well, I feel like it sparked a lot of racial conversations,
Definitely.
uncomfortable conversations that needed to be had,
Especially in the workplace.
especially in a workplace, because I feel like we, tip around and cut corners. Just say
Yeah.
it how it is.
Yeah.
And if you don't know something, ask. Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know if I can say that.
Yeah.
Well,
Just
we
ask,
know. We
yeah.
just
Yeah.
ask.
It
you
was
know?
refreshing to start having those conversations at work and there not be any consequences.
Yeah, of course.
I felt empowered.
Of course.
Yeah.
Say something now.
Feeling empowered to have those
Yeah.
conversations because I've had
Because you did
experience.
get in
Yeah,
trouble.
I've had
Yeah.
experience talking about racial issues in the workplace in the past and gotten in trouble for it.
Oh,
So
right.
it's one of those times where it's just like, oh, I can talk about it now?
My time
Does no
to
one have any
shine.
problems now about me
It's
talking about?
okay.
Anybody got a problem?
Here's my list.
So it was nice to have that kind of security
Yeah.
to talk about it. But it is really hard because we see it as a bit of a highlight, but it does just exacerbate the kind of anger that I have behind it, where it's like, this has been going on for so long, and people who it's been affected have been talking about it for so long, and they've been shouting from the rooftops for so long, and now you care about it. It had to take a pandemic
Yeah.
for people to care about it, because
Yeah.
all they were doing was sitting at home looking at the phones, and it really, I think that the way of the world really kind of helped that happen, but also at the same time it really sucks that it had to get to that point for people to care.
Yeah.
Well, it was such a big outrage, wasn't it?
Mm.
Like, and obviously, it's like a murder had to, be televised for anyone to start caring about issues within that community. It's crazy, and the world is it's filled with such hatred. Even though we've moved forward,
Of course.
like we've come leaps and bounds in one sense, but some things have stayed exactly the same.
And yeah, and I feel like it had to happen. It had to happen for conversations to be had, for actions to be taken. Otherwise,
I'm not seeing a lot of action though.
we ain't seen a lot of action, but there's been behind the scenes action.
Yeah,
But
I
people have
suppose.
been found guilty for the murder.
Is that one of your highlights?
That was one of my highlights. So when you were
Yeah.
saying, Black Lives Matter, for me, one of
Yeah.
my highlights was actually, it's so weird to kind of sit on tenterhooks and wait to see whether somebody's been found guilty for murder, knowing that you've seen them murder somebody, but like you don't have faith in the system enough to know whether they're going to be found guilty or not.
Yeah.
And so for me, it was such a huge sigh of relief, and probably for a lot of other people too. But it was also, and it's a highlight. But again, that mad feeling that you're actually going like, oh, are they going to be found guilty?
Yeah.
Because you don't have that faith in the system.
Well, the justice system is flawed in general, right? Globally. And I feel like, obviously, America is such a big place that these things are, you can't miss them. They can't go hidden, right? So I was talking about this today. Obviously, a lot of their prisons are private companies and they're run as such. There isn't that factor of rehabilitation. It is very much, this is your punishment, right? And when it's run by a private organization, it's their rules. So even something as simple like, when you're, like if you look at Khalif, what's his name?
I know, the one that Jay-Z did.
Yes, exactly. He was in jail, like he was in prison for like 4 years waiting for his trial to be convicted.
Yeah.
And then he was like found innocent. And it's just like, how can you be in prison all that time waiting though? Like, to me, that blows my mind. That doesn't make any sense.
No.
And it's just, there's so much, like you said, there's so many twists and turns in that justice system where it has failed. And you look at places like California, like states where weed and stuff is legal, but then you have people serving like 30-year charges for possession of weed.
Yes, when you look at
It
it,
doesn't
like
make
that,
any
it's
sense.
proper messed up.
Make it make sense.
Make it make sense, please. I feel like a big discussion has been had, and like hopefully this opens the door not just for conversations in this sphere, but for conversations in all those other spheres as well, where people have been afraid for so long to kind of talk out and have those opinions. Something a little bit more upbeat for myself. Gorilla Glue Girl.
Oh my god.
I don't think I'll ever forget that.
I got
ever forget
so
it.
much jokes
I didn't
following
know.
that story.
You know, I didn't know when I first saw the video. I didn't
You
know
thought it was a
she-
joke?
I thought it was a joke. And then I
Nah.
saw more videos.
I saw her spraying that Gorilla Glue bottle on her head, and I thought, this is not going to end well.
I was like,
This is
whoa.
not going to end well.
But also,
Whoa.
I can't believe the amount of sympathy she got. Like, I don't, like,
Yeah.
didn't a lot of, I would have been
People-
one of those people that have been, you are stupid.
They were
But
raising
so many people were, she raised
fundraising.
$20,000
That's what, you
to
understand?
help with her medical bills. And it's like,
No. She would have
Yeah.
got from me, you're an idiot.
No, because she tried it before and it worked.
no.
And she was able to get it off. Like a like substance.
Yeah, like the glue got to be glue that is for hair. Was it that she tried?
Not super glue.
I feel like even like
We're
if you
allowed
go
to make
into a
mistakes.
supermarket, right? Even if you go into a supermarket, surely that type of glue is in like a danger alert
It's the
hardware
wood,
section.
The wood section.
So why would you skip all the hair products and go there and feel like this would work?
I think it was in her house, and then she said, "Oh, Gorilla Glue."
But if
It's
it's
got
in
the
your
word
house,
glue in it.
If it's in your house, that means that you've bought it knowing its purpose.
Yeah.
That means that you've bought it and you've glued wood or metal like already in your house.
Do you think she done that to go viral?
I think she did it. I think she did it for the attention,
The
for
clout.
the fame, for the clout. Yeah, I think she did it for the
She
clout.
got
Wow.
it. She got it.
I think she did it for the clout, and she got the clout. And I just don't think anybody can actually be
Whoa.
that thick.
It's a whole lot of clout.
I don't think anybody can be that thick though.
Mm-mm.
Like, I am not a hardware person. But I know
There are
that
some
Gorilla Glue
There's some
is not
challenged people.
I think
for
it's in the
hair.
name as well. It's just like, no, this is not for hair.
There's like a big warning on the actual bottle that is like danger.
I'm not gonna lie though, her hair did look fly for days.
She must have
But
been
you
so
can
happy
never
with
change your
herself, like
hairstyle.
after, because the thing is,
look
she
fly.
had her hair like that for a month before she realised, oh, maybe this isn't right. So she must have felt for the longest time like, I found a hack. Like,
Yeah.
she must have felt so good about herself. And then when she realised, oh, this hairstyle is
No,
not
it's just
actually
jokes. I just
touching.
remember seeing the video. She was like,
She's
looking at her
like-
hair.
Yeah,
like,
but itching
conk,
that.
conk, conk.
But itching that.
You can't itch that.
That must have been dreadful.
You can't itch that. It's like me like scratching my phone screen. It's like I can't get in.
That
It's
alone
just-
would literally get on my nerves because if I need to itch, I need to itch.
You can't itch.
She
You
must have
can't
been just
wash. You
slapping
can't
her
do
head
anything.
or-
Oh, get like a.
You can't do. You
Yeah.
can't get under that. You couldn't. You can't like.
Oh,
Didn't you
God.
even see like there was videos as well when she was going through like the surgical procedure to remove
Yeah.
the hair, and like the chemicals and things that they had to use to remove it and like to just loosen it up and soften it up basically so that they could cut
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Mhm.
If she did it for the clout, I don't know why you would put them chemicals in your scalp.
Wow. Wow. Me, I would never put them things in my scalp. So the next, knowing that was one of your highlights, one of my highlights, which is never going to be forgotten. One of my highlights, yeah, is Ghetto's album.
Yeah.
I think Ghetto's album did amazing, and he made a return.
His
and he
progression
done
as an
some
artist
numbers, and yeah, he just literally made a stand and said, you know what, I'm
Mm.
here, I'm taking over.
If you
me
think
show
back
you.
to Ask Carlos days
Yeah.
to now,
Yeah.
like everything about his flow, his content, his cadence, everything. It's not like rapping like a madman anymore. Like it's
Yeah.
just everything about it. You could just see the growth in him as an artist. Like,
Yeah.
I think it's just amazing.
I think he's done wonders.
The glow up also.
yeah.
The glow up also has been fantastic.
He's really glowed up.
Gets, if you're listening and you're looking for love,
You've glowed up.
I'm available.
Conflict of interest for those listeners who are not aware. Go and give it a listen. It's bangers.
It is a bad man one. That's a good highlight actually. I think the final one that we have to mention,
Friends, the reunion.
The reunion,
Yeah.
mate.
Did you get choked up? Because I watched it with my home bae, and she got choked up the whole time. She was crying her eyes out. the whole time.
I cried a tear, but like a thug tear, you know, like a gangster tear.
Did it roll down your cheek?
Said,
None of that
Just-
none of that weak snot crying.
So
know,
you went like that to your TV, isn't it?
It was a little, you know, just
Yeah.
a little.
Say no more. Who aged?
They all did.
Who can you see that's like, whoa, you've got old?
Chandler, Joey.
Joey.
Joey. Do you know what though?
I've seen
Matt
Joey. And I'm like,
LeBlanc.
oh, okay.
Matt LeBlanc basically looks like what I thought Joey would look like when
As an
he's
old
that
man?
age.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always thought that if we saw Joey at that age, he would look exactly like
don't
that.
know why,
Yeah.
It
but I
wasn't a
just-
surprise to me.
I imagine him to be like handsome forever,
Who?
attractive forever.
Joey. That age gets.
Oh, he's still.
No, of course.
But he is still. He's just more cute, handsome than like hot. Do
Like
you
a
know what I mean?
really old man.
like a cute old
Like a
man.
really, really old man.
Really old.
No, he just, I don't know. I think it's just seeing like his hair's like white. Obviously, he could have dyed it, but he chose not to. So his
Yeah.
hair's like
His hair
white.
was actually white. His hair was actually white when they used to film before.
Oh,
And
really?
After they stopped filming because he didn't have to keep it black anymore.
Yeah.
He just
Oh wow,
stopped
that's
trying.
that's very interesting.
Yeah.
But he put on a lot of weight, and I don't know. I just feel like obviously you expect people to get older. I feel like looking at the girls, they didn't look drastic, but you can see they've had a lot of work
Well
done.
done.
Phoebe looked good.
Phoebe looked good,
Mm.
and she just looked like she had aged
Yeah.
like gracefully.
Gracefully.
But like Jennifer Aniston, for example, she's still very pretty.
Yeah.
But you could see that she'd had like work done, Botox, whatever.
Mhm.
Courtney looks like
a nude
a
person.
new face.
Courtney looks different.
That
Yeah.
looks like a new face. It's like, is
Yeah.
that Monica or are you just filling in for the day? I think David Swimmer Ross, he looked pretty much the same. Like he had
Same,
just
yeah.
aged a little bit, but you know, he still looks. I really loved them talking about their relationship.
Mhm.
So for anyone who hasn't seen it, Ross and Rachel, the characters in real life actually had a bit of a crush on each other, and they show
It
like
does make you
behind the
think,
scenes.
though. It does make you think, like, what if? It does make you think,
I
what
know,
if?
yeah.
And what if they didn't stop themselves?
Yeah,
Would
but they both had partners.
They
Well,
always
they-
had partners
they
at the
always-
time. So
yeah.
like she would break up, but he'd be with somebody, and like vice versa. But when you see like the
It didn't
behind
stop
the
Brad
scenes
Pitt,
footage,
did it?
Well,
Do you know what I mean?
yeah, but I'm
Sip
sorry.
tea.
Look, if Angelina Jolie wants to take your man, like I don't really feel like there's any other option. She's like, what are you gonna do? Say no? Like, it's, you know, it's Angelina Jolie. Like,
no, you're not taking my man to go and adopt another kid halfway around the world and play multicultural families. No, you're not doing that.
I
Give
feel
me
like
back my
it was
man. That's what they should do.
But society accepted it though. Like nobody was even like, oh, she's terrible. Look at her
They
home
just said-
record.
They said, "Oh,
Everyone
congratulations!"
was like, oh,
I was
congratulations.
like, "Bad mind."
Like, what you gonna? It's
Bad
Angelina
mind.
Jolie, bro.
Yeah.
But no, it was an emotional time. I feel like for anyone who is a real Friends fan, and like I bang Friends, I love Friends. I grew up watching it. It holds a special place in my heart, and I still watch it now. Like even though I've seen it however many times, I will still watch the episodes back to back because it's that nostalgia, and it's comforting. I feel like it's like getting a hug, you know, watching Friends. And to see the characters now, but also to have that in like the little insight into the behind the scenes of
Yeah.
the show and their life, and
It gave you that
yeah.
closeness.
Do you know the one thing
It
that I
was.
didn't like about it?
What?
James Corden. What the hell was he doing there?
Hosting the show.
Oh, he's so annoying. He's everywhere. Just go somewhere. Like, go. I don't know. I feel like he has a really good agent because the agent's giving him work, right? But also, he's just everywhere. Just stop it. Just stop saying yes to everything.
Well, look, James, if you're listening, don't cancel our show because we are not yet everywhere. But also, if
is
anybody
highly
needs
annoyed.
a host, we're available. If you feel like James is a bit oversaturated, then perhaps you could come to us.
Yeah.
Maybe let's hear what the listeners had to say.
Yeah, yeah. Voice of the people. Voice of the people that boy.
My best part of 2021 is starting this AK build. Well, it started in 2020, but I've put my blood, sweat, and tears into it now. And the way it's going, this company's gonna bang. I've got 4 clients coming in every day, or at least calling me to have a quote. So, to be honest with you, my favourite part is forming this company.
He was a geezer.
Proper geezer.
He was a proper geezer. So, okay, so he started up a new business. I feel like a lot of people have used this time in the lockdown to start up a business.
Of course.
Whether it be like selling stuff or like just doing things that don't actually require you to like get up and go out to a physical place of work each day.
Yeah.
So good on him. He sounds well excited, eh?
Yeah, he's well excited.
Well excited.
Must be
New
must be
business.
doing really well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said that he's just got 4 new clients, so big him up. Thank you for your submission, and we share your excitement, sir. It was great to see you doing something with your life, and whatever money you make from this business, feel free to donate some to the cause. Hit up the IGs just before we move into the next section of this show. This response in particular really made me laugh. So it's from Bianca Ophelia _. Big shout out, be on point, very, very talented creative. And her response, so her highlight, we essentially asked listeners what their highlights from 2021 were. Hers was reuniting with friends, and then she used a little emoji. You know, like that emoji where they're like speaking, like maybe like shouting.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And then she's like, outside is open! Exclamation mark. And it's true. Outside is open.
That was her response.
That was her
Love
highlight. Outside is open. And freedom is also one of my highlights. That's crazy.
Freedom is a must.
We have to, like, especially with the weather like this, I could not, like, I'm sorry, Boris, but
I couldn't do another one of these.
it's time to nip it in the bud now,
Yeah.
mate. Do you
Because
know what I
last year
mean?
was mad. Do you remember? It
Yeah.
was just hot.
Last year was hot from, like, March.
Yeah.
It was,
for
you know,
real.
it was an incredible year.
Yeah.
Continued on until the end of September.
Yeah.
It was a really nice long summer.
And that's why lockdown didn't
was.
feel
It didn't
too
feel
crazy.
Yeah.
But then Q2 of lockdown
You
kicked
and the
in.
Qs, man.
And then Q3 of lockdown kicked in, which was like the wintertime evil lockdown. And that was the worst. That was the worst. It was the evil part. I've got nightmares still. That was the evil part of the lockdown. But honestly, it's who doesn't enjoy being outside?
I love being outside.
I love it. I love it too. I also just love the feel of the sun on my skin.
Yeah,
It makes me sad that I am not able to feel that in another country.
of course.
But it is lovely to be able to do that and also be around friends, family, people that
Yeah.
I like.
Yeah.
So yeah, I agree with Bianca. She is totally on point there.
Thank you so much for your
We outside.
responses. We really outside. So, something we haven't done in a little while, we're going to play some music.
Oh.
So, our first track is from a 24-year-old multi-instrumentalist / producer from Pearly. Someone who's noted to be very open-minded when it comes to genres. I wonder what this is going to entail. He's also part of a duo, Searching for Sergio. This is J.R. Reid, Every Day. Okay, so I see heads nodding. Court's had her eyes closed. So I don't know if that's because Court's likes to sleep everywhere or if he was feeling it. So what did
She wanted a bit of a rest.
what did you think, guys? J.R. Reid, Every Day. What are we saying?
J.R. Reid.
Yeah?
Yeah, I love that. He's super talented. I was closing my eyes. I was thinking.
You was vibes in.
I think I was on a beach or something. I could imagine Ice Cube doing a mad freestyle
Now you've said it, I can hear it.
on that instrumental. I can hear a lot of different artists on that instrumental, but Ice Cube.
Okay.
Whilst I have an Ice Cube.
Are you just thinking about Ice Cube because you're hot in this?
Yeah, it's because I'm hot, man. I'm just so hot. But I liked it. I really did like it. Big up.
I liked the
JR.
horny sorry, the horn instrument.
The horny.
The horny instrument,
The
yeah?
horn instrument. It sounded like a sax, but like a fake sax. It didn't sound like a real sax. But
What's a fake sax?
like you know how you can
Well, like the sound effect.
yeah, so you know how in some
okay.
some people are like, oh, I
got
want a
it.
sax here, and they don't
Yeah.
actually get somebody playing it.
Yeah,
they have
they've
somebody on
got
a
the-
keyboard with
yeah.
the saxophone. So I think it didn't sound like a normal.
Well, I can confirm he does play the sax.
Oh,
So, revelation, guys. This is actually my
There
little
you
brother.
go.
and I'm like, it sounds fake.
This is actually my little brother. He is a crazy talented musician.
That it sounded
Crazy
very
talented.
good.
He plays
Big up your little
guitar,
brother.
piano, sax, everything. Like, I obviously have listened to some of his stuff before, but he plays with different genres, and
I see.
that was like a beautiful instrumental. But there's some other stuff that is just like, wow, like how did you make this?
Yeah.
Well, if J.R. Reid would be happy to, I would love to actually use this in our social posts because it's a kind of music that I would put with our social posts.
I loved it.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah, so we have another track. Feed'em and DJ Renz collaborate on Archive, featuring productions from legendary grime producer Rude Kid, big him up. DJ Renz blends together one take and grime school instrumental seamlessly with an energetic vocal performance from Feed'em. And Archives is said to capture aspirations and the great memories that the pair have with gospel grime and their community. I feel like that's a lot.
Ooh, gospel grime.
It's a big mix, and
It's a
I
big
don't know
mix.
what to expect now. So let's
ready. I had to
play
sit up for that.
Feed'em, DJ Renz, Rude Kid on productions. This one's called Archive.
Yeah. Gang, gang, gang. Active. Renz. VeeCubb. Falcon after the gang. Put on the archive, Christian boy, last on main stage. Put on the archive, we shut down Wembley Stadium. Yeah. Put on the archive, next time for my headline show. Put on the archive, anytime, anywhere I go. So many things in the archive. Things on things when I skydive. Backpack through the mic track. Run laps when I'm on track. On top when it's on site. I might hit it with a clothesline. I don't wrestle with flesh when I'm too high. I rep for the best, that's the most I. I'm a Christian, so I wanna cross. I shells on shells when I get started. More than stuff get the sea parted. Pagan drum when they eat my lane. Walk by faith when I short sighted. No delay when I call his name. K-pop thing get imported. Lord the clip when I aim and spray. Child of God with the most wanted.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
I don't think I've ever heard Christian grime.
I've heard
before.
Christian grime.
What are your
Thoughts on Christian grime or my
No,
thoughts
all
on...
your thoughts on this. That's a whole other
I
show.
feel like, yeah. I was gonna say, I feel like we need a few minutes about Christian
Yeah,
grime.
I'm not a fan of Christian grime. You know when it first played, yeah?
Yeah.
I thought Bonkers was gonna start. You remember that guy Bonkers?
Yeah.
Well, Dizzy.
No, he was a guy called Bonkers.
Oh, a guy. Oh, I
Guy
thought you meant the
Bonkers.
song. I was like, that
And I
sounds
thought
really
I
different.
was playing a
from
sick
Ends.
game of Mario.
Well, it's like
then
it
the first, you know, the
yeah, it does
first
have that
bit.
sound in it.
I feel
yeah.
like it's like, yeah, because it is the one take instrumental. But whenever I
Yeah.
hear that, I just hear Gets. It's very hard for me to hear anybody else. So in my mind, I can just hear Gets. But I was feeling it though, vibesy.
Yeah.
Christian grime. There's some lyrics in there that I feel like don't go hand in hand with the Christian fully clip loaded.
I think he
Are you-
needs fully clip loaded with his Bible.
I hope so, because
How can you fully clip and load a Bible?
It's
though?
like a metaphor, analogy kind of thing.
Okay.
That's why I'm not a fan of Christian grime.
But what are we saying? Archive? Are we feeling that one?
I feel like I'm still on the fence. I like it, but maybe I need to listen to more of it to
Taking the
maybe feel
lyrics
it-
as
Take it in.
metaphors,
feel it a bit more.
not literally.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what you.
Yeah.
You were very confused, weren't you?
I mean, I was trying to listen to the lyrics more and see if I can get into it. And I think I'm kind of on the same wavelength as Courtz, where I'm not really sure whether I am or not.
Yeah, Christian grime. It's like we say, it's a show to itself. I don't know. I've never really heard of it.
It's
before.
not a genre that I would look for on Spotify.
Yeah,
No?
there's Christian grime.
No, okay. I think I'm gonna check it out. Next episode, we're just gonna play Christian grime.
Great.
So the new segment, latest from the world of fashion, music, and media. Nines.
Oh.
So Rapper Nines has been charged with 4 drug offences. The 31-year-old musician, alongside another man, was charged with conspiracy to import Class B drugs with intent to evade a restriction between 10th of March and 3rd July. I don't understand really, but it's like conspiracy to supply cocaine, conspiracy to supply cannabis, conspiracy to conceal and remove criminal property. They were arrested, warrants issued for their addresses in London and Boreham Wood.
It's all lies. It's all lies.
It says
He's innocent.
conspiracy
He's
to.
innocent.
So what does that mean?
It's conspiracy. They think he may have, may not. He was there. He was conspiring. He was trying to figure it out whether or not to do it or not.
So he didn't have the drugs then?
It's all the conspiracy.
Don't do this.
No, it is. It's not like conspiracy theory. No, that's
But
why I
even
don't like
even
charges
those
of conspiracy.
Yeah, even those charges kind of sound a bit sus because it's like
It's all sus.
it says conspiracy to, not it. If he was doing it, it would be
Caught
it wouldn't say
red-handed.
conspiracy.
Yeah,
to.
that's what I don't really
He
get.
has.
Did he have the drugs or not, bro?
He didn't. He's innocent. 3 9s. I don't care. 3 9s. He didn't do it.
Okay. Well, I'll take your word for it. Why not?
Yeah, because his name's Courtney as well.
Yeah, I
Free Courtney. Free him.
for your namesake.
Free him. And he spells it the right way.
Moving on swiftly. So I want to know if you guys saw this, right? So Salvatore Guerrero, a 67-year-old Italian artist, auctioned an immaterial sculpture for $18,300 US. Basically, the artwork don't exist, right? So the artwork was put up for sale at an Italian auction house, Art Right, in May. The buyer, according to newsart.net, was given a certificate of authenticity alongside the instruction that the work must be exhibited in a private house in roughly a 5 by 5 foot space free of obstruction. But it don't exist.
Is it? So it's just
It
a made up thing.
It's called it's invisible art. It's here you go. That like it's nothing. It doesn't
You know
exist.
what? Yeah,
So
that's
what? He
banging.
sold something that's fake, or did he sell something that's
He
invisible?
sold something that is not there.
And somebody bought something that's just air
It's like 13 grand.
on purpose.
Yes.
Yeah. The art world is amazing. So you know that little girl with the balloon, the red balloon, who done that? Again?
Banksy.
Yeah.
Banksy. So Banksy had a picture, and basically it burnt after, like during auction, it just burnt. After they bought it, it burnt. Finished, and it's still sold. So I feel like this is the new trend in the art world of
Bro,
you saw it once or just imagine it, and you know what you're gonna pay for.
It just makes me feel sad because then
I can sell
you can
something
just-
invisible.
I
for
could sell
13
this.
grand.
Listen, you could,
just sell that.
You could. You could. All you need is the right hype around it. You just need
It's all marketing.
some people. You just
Yeah.
need some people that's got money to be like, this is worth £500,000,
It
and
is.
that water will heal you. That's
I
all
mean, we
you
don't need to lie. We just, you know.
But it's I'm just
But
saying.
it's
It will
like
heal you
they have instructions
from thirst.
that it needs to be in a 5 by 5 foot space free of obstruction. Obstruction from what? It
I'm
doesn't
still
exist.
really confused. Sorry. So the thing that was sold was purposefully a nothing.
It was nothing.
It was
Nothing
purposely
sold.
a nothing,
It's
and
invisible.
the person that bought it purposefully bought a nothing.
Yes.
I don't know.
That's weird. I can't get my head around
It's
it.
invisible art.
People have money. Imagine having
I don't
money
care how
to
much
spend
money.
on nothing.
I don't care how much money I have. I'm not gonna literally buy nothing and
But
still pay.
You're buying nothing and a certificate to say it's
So
nothing.
basically, you pay for the certificate. You pay for the certificate.
Yeah. It's a certificate
It's
that you
the
paid for.
certificate you paid for, not the art. The art
There is
doesn't
no
exist.
art. It's invisible.
Oh,
Makes
man.
sense.
Well, I'll tell you something that is not invisible. Remember Charlie Bit Me?
Yeah.
I love that little
So
boy.
14 years later, 885 million views later, clip of baby Charlie biting his brother Harry's finger is still one of the internet's most viewed videos, right? Now, as well as all the fame that the video brought, riches also came. It recently sold as a non-fungible token, or NFT, I can never say that word properly, so NFT basically, for 500,000. So an NFT is like a certificate to say basically that you own something digital. So it means that the original version as well, like of the video, so like YouTube, etc., memes, tweets, all of that can be sold as art. So the video
gosh.
was taken down from YouTube and sold as an NFT for 500,000.
Wow.
That
Wow.
family they're set for life.
Yeah.
All
Because if they do sell it,
Charlie
they just
bit.
get.
That
Let
Let
finger.
me
We
bite
don't
you.
even know the boy's name. We just know Charlie bit his finger.
Let me bite you.
Just
Video me biting. her.
We got
Alright,
this.
go on.
Go on, then.
Seriously, man, I need rent to pay.
Listen, I've got
rent
things
pay
to
for.
do outside this opening up, and I need, I
Get-
need a
get-
new wig.
Go and bite someone's finger. Find a Charlie, bite their finger.
Just find, yeah,
Just go
find,
around biting
find
kids'
someone and
fingers.
bite a kid's
I'll tell you
finger.
what, I will get arrested. Good news story. So Simone Biles, big her up, man. She has made another US championship look easy. Aged only 24, she coasted to her record 7th US title. Big her up. Did you
Yeah.
know actually that she has won every all-round competition she has entered since 2013?
She is so good at what she does.
Invincible.
Yeah, that's what you call a proper.
Yeah, there's a reason why
Proper
she's
athlete.
won Olympic
Yeah.
medals, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a proper athlete.
Yeah.
Undefeated since 2013. Do you know what is that?
And
Money.
have you seen her
That's-
man?
Do you know that?
I've seen her, man. But do you know what as well? I feel like her men just get better and better.
I was just like, oh.
She was dating like a
Simone.
footballer or another athlete, and then like they broke up, and then she's going out with
Mm.
someone else, and he's like also very
Yeah.
attractive.
You always get better.
Yeah,
Never down.
she definitely does.
Her
Upgrades.
next man, amazing.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's
25 out of
that's so
10.
bad. I'm all like writing off.
You're writing off
I'm
this
writing off
one.
the previous.
She's young, isn't it? You never know.
Yeah, she's 24, so maybe. You never know.
People get married and settle down and have children at 24.
She's an Olympic athlete. She wants to win the Olympics.
Yeah, she ain't staying with him.
Wow. Okay, so last but by no means least, a big RIP to Clarence Williams, the actor best known for movies such as Tales from the Hood, Sugar Hill, American Gangster. He has died age 81.
Good life.
That's a long life, you
It's
know.
a very long life.
And he has a plethora of movies.
Oh, your favourite word.
I
That
love
word.
using that word. I need to fit it in some way.
A
Plethora of films. But it's true, man. I mean, R.I.P. Long life.
Yeah, American Gangster. Woo.
Yeah.
Woo.
Big him up. Big him up. He's
What
been
a
in a
film.
lot of things. Like sometimes you don't even realize somebody's been in so many.
Yeah.
Yeah,
films
you
and
just need
stuff.
to look at the IMDb and just see, oh,
And just, like, oh wow, forgot about
go
this.
to the next page, there's more.
But yes,
He's the
R.I.P. to him. Our condolences and prayers going out to his family. I think it's time for a game.
Yay!
So production actually confirmed
Yeah.
that I am currently in the lead.
By how much?
So listeners, the scores are currently, can we get a drum roll please? 9 chills, 4 Courtz.
Soz Courtz.
It's lies. It's lies. Just like Nines' charges, all lies.
This is not a conspiracy
It's a
score.
conspiracy.
This is actually the right score, and you're significantly behind. How do you feel about that?
Tomato.
Well, it could all change.
It could all
I don't know
change.
what this game is, but I feel like the recent games have not been in my favor. So let's get
Of
into.
course it has been in your favour.
Let's-
You're a 9. What the hell?
Let's get into the section of the show where Courtz and I go head to head. It's quick things. Hey, quick things, quickly. Pew, 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 pew.
Okay, so the last time we played this game, we had our great guest Maury be the person who was like the games master, and we switched it up a bit. So you guys had noises that you came in with, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would like to hear your noise. So like your buzzer noises.
I thought you was giving me a buzzer.
No, I'm not giving you no buzzer. So I mean, it's up to you guys if you want to. So going forward, I'm going to do buzzer rounds. I'm not going to be doing. It's not going to be dedicated.
Oh,
like,
wow.
You got to be. It's quick things.
But what if your
You gotta be
hearing's
as
not
quick.
great and we do it at the same time and
Who's
you pick the
hearing?
wrong person?
Oh, you're so funny, Courtz.
So annoying. What is your noise?
So, Courtz, what's your noise?
You sound like an irritated parent. What's my noise?
It's like a dad joke.
Okay.
Woo!
Okay.
Go.
Ah.
So you
I feel like
go.
that was your.
See, that was your one last
Do you know
time.
what? Okay, homework, right? From today.
Get a different
For the
noise.
next time, right? Maybe have something recorded in your phone so that you can like play it or something.
Should I
like
just do beep?
Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
do the
I'll
beep.
go beep. All
Beep.
right.
Okay, so basically for the game today, I thought we'd go with the theme of 2021 highlights.
Yes.
So I've chosen one highlight from every month from this year so far. And
Right.
I want you to just basically come up with the answer as quick as
Dear
possible.
me.
Right?
One
So we're
highlight
going to
every
go
month.
from January all the way up to June.
Okay.
Okay,
all
so
right.
there's 6 questions in total, right?
Okay, let's go.
Okay, so January. What piece of clothing made Bernie Sanders...
Beep.
Okay.
Gloves. Knitted gloves. Knitted
Okay,
mittens.
I'll give that to you. So...
Knitted gloves. Mittens. See?
It's because I looked at her and was like,
So, I
that's
mean,
not quite the
Listeners,
answer.
you can clearly hear that
It's the same
Chills
thing,
gets
man.
so many chances.
If I was buying it, I'd say, where's the
Ridiculous.
gloves? Same thing.
Okay, so February. In February, Tessica Brown went viral on TikTok, which led to her getting free surgery. Why did she
Beep.
I think Court's got that one.
Absolutely no, she did not.
All right, go on.
Oh, cool. So you're gonna...
I'm that
okay, go on then,
confident.
Chills.
Gorilla
did-
glue hair girl.
Yes, so Tessa Brown was viral because of her gorilla green hair. When you were talking about it earlier, I was like, oh, man.
Great. I've got a question.
Wait,
I got a
guys, who
question.
got that first? Was it me or Courtz? We've taken it to production because I feel like I don't want doubts cast on my points.
I thought it was Courtz
it was
as well.
Courtz.
That's fine. So I want everyone to hear.
All right, I tell you
my
what.
reason. This
No,
has
do you
been
know what?
happening for long.
All right,
This has been happening for long.
Look, stop.
This has been happening for long.
We're not gonna get into this. All right, I'll
I
tell
should
you what.
ask you. Who's
I'm gonna
leading, isn't it?
I'm gonna transfer the point to Courtz.
Okay.
Right? I'm not. It's a democracy. I'm Courtz. It's 1-1.
See,
It's 1-1. I'm
me.
fair.
I'm more like
Okay.
the Prime Minister of Nigeria.
All right.
Finish.
Okay.
No more Twitter.
You do know as well, like, if you do your noise and you answer wrong, you can't try to answer again. Does that make sense? Yeah.
Oh well, I can't
Yeah,
try.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so like it would defer to her.
Yeah.
Yeah. That yes. As you
Okay, so March. How many people in the UK tuned into Meghan and Harry's interview with Oprah? To the nearest million.
said. Beep.
That was such a weak beat. But go ahead, because I'm a bit.
Because I'm not confident.
Yeah, go on.
Okay, Ro. Chills.
3 million.
No, it wasn't.
Okay. Fine.
Over to you.
If you say so.
But if you get this wrong, it'll be over to her again.
Ah. 10 million.
No.
30 million.
No.
So what now?
I feel like we'll be here forever.
I'll give you 2 more and you 1 more.
2 more tries.
Yeah,
Seems-
so one.
Seems unfair,
one,
but
one.
you know.
Because you've already
No,
had
fine.
two.
Oh man,
you've
how
already had
many
2
people
goes.
are in England?
Don't explain yourself. It's fine.
What's the population in England?
But it's not just England.
When was it?
What
I
is it,
said,
England?
how many people in the UK, tuned into Meghan and
UK,
Harry's
sorry.
interview with Oprah?
How many
In March.
What's the population in the UK? That is really bad.
This was the night that it aired.
Yeah,
Like,
I know.
How many people
I know.
in the UK watched
And I
it?
want to say that
I wanna
probably
say- okay, I'm just gonna
80%
say
of
it's
the
a
whole.
high- it's a high number.
It's
You should have said how
80%
many
of the
people
whole
complained to Ofcom.
population.
That's what you should have asked. How many people complain to Ofcom?
All the Karens.
Go on. It's your time.
I did say to the nearest million. So
Is
you
it?
know it's a million. Something
Yeah.
million.
This is bad.
Fantastic. That's so helpful.
I'm gonna say 70 million.
Oh, wow. Do you, how many people... Wow. How many people do you think live in the UK?
It's China. There's a lot of people. I can't
Okay,
even
so
get a
one more
house.
for you and then one more for Courtz.
Can we get a clue?
Yeah.
One of you got very close
Ah.
with one of your answers earlier.
40 million.
No,
26
no.
million.
It was 11 million.
Oh, me?
Yeah, but you didn't.
I said
You,
10.
you said 10, but you didn't say 11.
Yeah, so I'm the closest though.
No, but that wasn't the aim of
That's
the game.
going to no one.
Oh, I thought you said the closest. Sorry.
No, I said to the nearest million. So, in April, how old was Prince Philip when he died this year on the 9th of April?
Beep.
That wasn't even my
That's not your sound. Doesn't count.
blood fire.
Okay, Chills, what is it?
200.
Is it 91?
Nope.
No. Courtz,
That's
you've
unfortunate.
got a choice to steal this.
Let me steal it.
I mean, this game is called Quick Take, so...
Quick things. Sorry.
Oh, wow!
Oh my goodness.
92.
No.
93.
No.
Hello, it's my
94.
go.
No.
95.
It's-
87.
No, he's not. He's in his 90s. I'm just letting you know. Man's
I'm
old.
giving you
Okay.
guys 3 goes
Don't go
each,
to-
so...
Okay,
Okay.
so you've
Yeah.
had all of your goes.
Chills.
I probably said them.
Is 90? It's in the 90s. Can
Yeah, I know
is
it
that-
now.
Is that
93.
correct?
In the 90s.
93. Say it.
You said 93 already though.
No, I said 92, and then it said no.
Okay, Chills, tell me what your answer is.
93.
No. Okay.
Oh.
Courtz, this is the
96.
last... Okay, then. No. He was 99 years old. He was a few weeks
Oh,
shy.
who
He
cares?
was a few weeks shy of his
That's
100th
so bad.
birthday.
So rude.
That is so. I didn't
Wow.
mean to say it. I was
Wow.
thinking it,
If
but I
the
shouldn't have
Queen
said it.
locks off the podcast, what then?
What do you mean? The Queen's got a new man.
Wow.
Who's the Queen's
Just no. Let's play the game. Let's.
Why wasn't this a news story?
I
in
watched
the
The Crown. Do you watch The Crown?
Do
The
not engage.
The
Crown.
Queen had a new man.
Do not
Okay.
engage.
Side man.
Do not engage.
Okay, so May. We're in May now. So in May, the Friends cast reunited after 17 years. Which actors, I want the name of the actors, confessed they had feelings for each other? Yes, Chills. Yes, Chills.
David Schwimmer
Constipated.
and Jennifer Aniston.
Yes.
Well, you've just done everything she's spoken about. Do you know
not my
what?
fault.
You all spoken about. Okay.
No.
So this is the last one. This is the last one because we're in June now. This is
Okay.
the sixth. This is the 6th month that we've been in of the year.
Yeah.
So in June, so only a few days ago,
Yeah.
Raheem Sterling.
Whoop it.
Oh, you don't even know what I'm going to say.
Go.
Okay, what's the answer?
Yeah, go.
He scored a goal and he won an MBE.
Is that
He scored a goal making it 1-0. England
is that it? Is that
versus
the answer?
Croatia and he won an
Okay,
MBE.
that's not the answer. So
Yes.
now,
And he won
now
an MBE.
No,
that's
not
not.
the answer.
You didn't even get.
Can I have
the answer
sorry? Can I have the
question.
rest of the question, please?
Okay, so in June, I can't believe you did that, Courtz. Raheem Sterling scored the winning goal for England in their first Euros group stage game. Which Premier League team does Raheem play for?
No, it's not your turn. It's not your turn.
Shamon. How can you not know?
Because he moved, didn't he move?
Nah, man, he's there, man. Let me just sit my teeth.
Man City.
You are correct. It is Man City. I didn't think it was Man City when I was writing this question as well, and I was like,
No.
oh, he plays for this thing. I was like, oh, Googled it just to double check, and
yeah,
I was like,
knew-
yep, he's
I
in
knew
Man
it was,
City.
but I knew he moved, but I couldn't remember.
moved
the
very
time frame.
recently,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
So looks like Chills has got the points. This
3-1.
Yeah.
And it's now overall 10-4. Shocking. Shocking scenes. But I believe in you, and I'm going to help you to get to your goal.
I literally don't believe anything that is said with the games.
I feel like
I don't. The only person that I believe is Recording Man right there.
Well, I feel like you have to believe production who
No,
creates the games
no,
and is keeping
No,
score.
because how
of the
it's a
entire
bit funny.
series
It's a bit
of the show.
funny, bit fishy.
Yeah.
How all the questions you said previously.
It's
What? You were part of the show as well.
Conspiracy.
Sorry, it's funny that
Conspiracy.
our highlights of the world of entertainment match with the highlights of the game. Wow. Big conspiracy there, right?
Yeah, and they still locked up nines.
Also, I came to the studio today with these games locked up in this
That's true.
case. Like I didn't make them up. I didn't go, oh, Chills talked about this. I need to
That's true. That's true. Just take it, man. Hold this L and we'll be back. You live to fight another day.
Never holding an
You
L.
live to fight another day.
Never.
Do you have any shout outs?
Shout out.
Do you have any shout outs?
Do you know what? Shout out to Silash. She's a lash technician, big in the game, based in the Croydon area, was in Tottenham, killed it in Tottenham, oversubscribed by customers. All the ladies love to go there. Now she's in Croydon. It's crazy. To book an appointment with Silash, it's mad. I'm not even making it up. I'm actually not making it up. It's so hard to book an appointment with Silash. But if you can, just to let you know, them individuals, them wispies, them other things that I don't even know what's going on, mad.
I feel like this is not your area of expertise. So
What?
hearing you talk about lashes, I'm like, where is she going with this? Because
It's mad.
you're not going to be able to name them.
Wispies, individuals.
What is wispies?
The wisp- I beg you Google it.
Oh, okay.
Oh my goodness.
What are
I love when
wispies?
people wispy.
I'm just asking. No, I'm not asking. I'm not saying I don't believe you. I'm just saying it
Wispy.
sounds like it's made up.
Okay. Wispy.
And knowing
Wispy
that you
lash.
like to lie
Wispy's eyelashes. It's come up.
as
It's a new
ice
one.
cream.
Is it? I don't understand
No,
it still.
it's not real. Any shout outs, VeeCubb?
So I am going to shout out ratereviews.bob on Instagram. So and also on YouTube. So basically, Rach is a person who kind of wants to big up Black-owned businesses. So she reviews lots of different businesses in all of her videos, and each video has kind of a theme going on. So the last video that she did was baked goods, and I just really like the look of all of them. So if you want to be buying from Black-owned businesses and you want to spend your money there, be really good to look at her YouTube videos and see what she thinks, because she reviews them really fairly. Has really good kind of things that she ticks them against and things. So yeah, I would recommend her.
Big her up. A big shout out to the Sound Bank, the ultimate destination for content creating. Opening soon. Shout out to our bros and our sisters at the Sound Bank. Another shout out to 2911 Recording Studios, Music Production Studio, 2911 Recording Studios official on IG. Go and give them a follow. And shout out to us. It's the end of the show. So I want to shout out to our amazing show producer, VeeCubb. That's V, 2 E's, Cubb, 2 B's, on Instagram and Twitter. Courtz Forever, my amazing co-host, who is also lagging severely behind in the games. Courtz Forever on IG.
There's Wispy, by the way. Shout out to all the listeners that get their eyelash done. There's Wispy.
There's no such thing as Wispy.
Oh my
Shout out to myself, Chillie Chillz, Chillie on Instagram and on Twitter. And of course, make sure to go follow the podcast. So it's Bangers and Banter on IG, all one word. And check out our website, bangersandbanter.com. See you next time, guys.
We never came to play. Bangers and banter, here's what we gotta say.